My name is Marcus. I'm 36. I work nights as a remote video editor for small YouTube channels that can't afford agencies but still want their stories to look clean. I cut interviews. I clean audio. I blur faces. I make bad footage watchable. It's quiet work. Lonely work. Perfect work for someone who likes to observe more than speak. My neighborhood used to match that life. Small houses, low fences, lawns trimmed just enough to show effort. Old men who waved but never talked. Women who watered plants and minded their own business. Kids on bikes who went home before dark. At night, you could hear insects, sometimes laughter, mostly nothing. Then they moved in. A man and a woman, mid-30s, loud before the truck even stopped. Music shaking the air. Beer bottles clinking. A dog barking from inside the cab like it was already mad at the world. They didn't introduce themselves. They didn't wave. They didn't even look at anyone. They just unloaded boxes, cursed at each other, and let the dog loose without a leash. The dog ran straight into my yard and took a dump on my grass. I stood on my porch, arms crossed, watching. The man saw me. Relax, bro. It's just a dog. He didn't pick it up. He never did. The first week, I told myself they were just rough around the edges. People deserve time. People deserve grace. By the second week, sleep stopped being possible. They drank every night. Not quiet drinking, not sad drinking. Loud, angry drinking. Screaming matches that spilled into the street. Music up until 3 a.m. Bottles smashing against the side of the house. The dog barking like it was being beaten, even when it wasn't. And the kids, 2 of them. A boy, maybe 10. A girl, maybe 8. I never learned their real names. I only heard what their parents called them. Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Those were their names. The first time I saw the kids clearly, it was a Monday morning. School day. I know because the other kids were waiting for the bus. These 2 weren't. They were pulling trash bags from the house to the curb, while their parents sat on the porch drinking leftover beer. Move faster. You think trash waits for you? The boy struggled with a bag bigger than him. It split. Garbage spilled out. The man stood up. Are you stupid? He shoved the boy hard enough that he fell into the trash. The girl rushed to help him.
Don't touch him. Let him learn.
The boy didn't cry. He just nodded and picked up the trash with shaking hands. I felt something twist in my chest. I told myself I didn't see it right. I told myself it wasn't my place. That lasted 3 days. On Thursday, I heard screaming. Not arguing. Screaming. High-pitched. Panicked. The kind that drills into your skull. I stepped outside. The woman was in the yard, yanking the girl by the arm.
Please, I didn't mean it.
You mean everything you do. That's the problem.
She slapped her, hard, no hesitation. The girl fell. The man laughed from the porch. That'll teach her. I called the police. My hands shook as I did it. What's the situation, sir? My neighbors are hitting their kids. Are the children in immediate danger? I looked back outside. The woman was dragging the girl inside by her hair. Yes. The police came 40 minutes later. By then, the house was quiet. 2 officers knocked. The man opened the door, beer in hand, smiling like a saint. We got a call about a disturbance. Yeah, my kids were being loud. Sorry about that. The kids stood behind him. Their eyes were dead. Did anyone hurt you? Silence. The boy shook his head. The girl stared at the floor. You're sure?
Yes.
The officers left. The man flipped me off as they walked away. Mind your business, freak. That night, I didn't sleep. I sat at my desk, staring at my camera. I edit videos for a living. I know what footage can do. I also know what fear can erase. The next day, I mounted a small security camera facing their house, not pointed at them, just wide. The first clip came 2 days later. They made the kids clean their vomit. After a drinking night, the man threw up outside.
Get the buckets.
The kids cleaned silently. The man laughed and filmed them. Smile. This is family time. I saved the clip. Then another. The woman screaming at the boy for spilling milk. She poured the rest of the carton down the sink while he watched. You're not eating tonight. I saved that too. I didn't post anything yet. I watched. Weeks passed. The abuse didn't stop. It evolved. They locked the kids outside as punishment for forgetting to do a house chore. In the rain. The camera showed them huddled under the porch, soaked, shaking. Think about your choices. The girl whispered.
I'm sorry.
The rain got louder. They started pulling the kids out of school. I found out because the bus stopped coming for them. Instead, the kids left early in the morning with tools. Lawnmowers, buckets, cleaning supplies. The man shouted orders. You don't learn math, you learn work. The boy's hands were always cut. The girl's shoes had holes. One night, I heard the boy coughing. Stop faking. Deep. Wet. The man yelled. I called CPS. They scheduled a visit. The parents cleaned the house. The kids lied. Nothing happened. So they continued. They forced the kids to work for neighbors and kept the money. The camera showed the boy mowing lawns from sunrise to evening. A neighbor handed him cash. Give it here. Can I keep some? Silence. Then the sound of impact. The boy handed over the money with both hands, eyes down. That was when something in me broke. I didn't feel heroic. I felt angry. Quietly angry. The kind that doesn't burn out. I edited the footage. I blurred the kids' faces. I made a channel. No name, no branding, just uploads. Titles were simple. Neighbors, night. Monday morning. Listen closely. I didn't narrate. I let the footage speak. At first, nobody watched. Then one clip got shared. Then another. Comments started appearing.
This is messed up. Someone help those kids. Why aren't the cops doing anything?
I uploaded more. The parents noticed the attention before they noticed me. The man came to my fence one afternoon. You recording us? I record my yard. It's legal. Point that thing somewhere else. He stared at me like he was memorizing my face. Accidents happen. That night, my tires were slashed. I uploaded that too. The audience grew. People recognized the house. It's a small town. Someone found the man's workplace. A warehouse. He got fired. I didn't post that. Someone else did. The drinking got worse. The yelling got louder. The punishments got crueler. They made the kids stand outside in the cold. They locked the pantry. They laughed about it. Teaches discipline. One night, the dog ran away. They blamed the kids. The boy took the beating. I didn't upload that clip. I uploaded the sound. Viewers started showing up. Not to hurt. At first. They parked across the street and watched. They filmed too. The parents screamed at them. The viewers laughed. Someone mailed CPS a hard drive. Someone else sent the school footage. The pressure built. Slow. Heavy. The woman started crying on the porch.
They're ruining our lives.
I'll shut them up. He tried. He smashed my camera. I replaced it. He tried again. I added more. The final night came quietly. No music, no yelling, just sirens. The man was drunk. He tried to drive. He hit a pole and died. The woman screamed into the street. The kids sat on the curb, wrapped in blankets. They didn't cry. This time, they told the truth to the police officer about how their parents had been maltreating them. The woman was arrested. The court came later. The kids sat with social workers, clean clothes, still scared. The woman stood alone. The judge looked down at her. You are charged with child abuse, neglect, and forced labor.
I'm their mother.
A mother protects. The boy raised his hand. You can speak. She said pain was love. The girl spoke next.
She said nobody would believe us.
The courtroom felt heavy. The judge closed his file. I believe you. The sentence came slow. You will serve a long prison term. The woman screamed again.
They're mine.
Not anymore. The gavel hit. The house was sold. The car was sold. Everything inside was sold. The money was kept for the kids. They went to foster care. A quiet home. Clean beds. Real food. The first day of school came. The foster mother smiled.
You're safe here.
The kids held backpacks like treasures. They walked to the bus. They didn't look back. And the street became quiet again, just like before. Only this time, evil didn't live next door anymore. The channel is still there. I don't upload anymore. The comments still come. You saved them. I don't feel like a savior. I feel like a witness who finally stopped looking away. The grass is growing back. The nights are quiet. And if you enjoyed watching karma work on a slow schedule, like, subscribe, and maybe keep your camera charged.